Scott, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. I'm Trevor, and we're honored to have you here today.
Awesome. Thank you for that. And I'm honored to meet you.
I have a bone to pick with you, but we'll settle that in a little bit, all right?
All right, we'll do that.
So my first question for you, you're a developmental consultant at Purolator. Tell me about that. Tell me what that means.
Sure. So basically my role is learning development. So in a nutshell, I help support to help people get better at what they do. Being an essential service now, it's more a need for us to make sure that we get the product out for our customers, especially to the hospitals and the healthcare centers. And so our frontline employees are so important to us to get them on board as safely and as quickly as possible. So it's changed substantially from what it was before, and we've gotten quite busy to be honest. So
you've been volunteering your time at Purolator Tackle Hunger since it started in 2003. What motivated you to get involved so early?
I was really impacted by an event that happened, and I remember it to the day. As a courier, I came back on the lunch hour, and I went to get into my vehicle to go for lunch. A minivan pulled up beside me, and they asked me, this young woman, if I knew what the food bank was, and this was in Regina. I said, okay, well, here's how you can get there, etc. So I got a little closer to her just to explain it, because she was pulled ahead a little bit. And then she actually, as I got closer, she pulled her vehicle ahead a little bit, got closer towards her window again, and she pulled ahead again, and it didn't click until I looked in the back seat. And I saw 3 young kids sitting there looking at me, right? Sorry, it was tough on me.
Yeah.
Just seeing these kids in Canada, we shouldn't have that. So at that moment, I said, we got to do something about this, right? So that's why I'm so passionate about it.
Yeah, and you can just feel your spirit for that, man, and that's amazing stuff. And to me, it inspires me. And if you hear that story and aren't inspired by it, I can't help you. So that's amazing. Just so much respect again for what this program is. On to something else. I hear, despite living in Edmonton, you're originally from Regina and a Riders fan. Now, they told me to tell you to let that slide, but I'm not letting that slide. We're going to talk about, no, I'm just kidding. I'll let it slide just because of how much you do for the community. What's the secret to getting volunteers out for Tackle Hunger initiatives, or even just sharing the message right now?
I truly believe people inherently want to help. They just need somebody to motivate them, right? So getting it started, getting the volunteer program together, doing things like this, having these types of interviews and getting the message out there. It builds integrity, it builds values in our kids. And my son, he started when he was 5, and he was by my side the whole time. When we were in Regina, then we moved out here to Edmonton. He stuck by my side, and the values that it brings, it's incredible.
That's awesome. Yeah, you're mentoring your son through this, and helping him continue to influence. And the amazing thing that I take from what you just said was you have a deep why for what you do in this, and when you have a deep enough why, any how doesn't matter. And I know that's kind of a cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason. And your humility is inspiring. I'm just glad that we're getting a chance to talk to you, the real heroes. We talk about the heroes of today, the frontline workers and teachers and people that are influencing generations. You're a hero too, my friend, and we're grateful for it.
Hunger doesn't stop, man. It continues, and we need to be able to come up with ideas to get that there. So thank you, and looking forward to your support. So.
Absolutely, man. Can I get a go Eskies before we get?
Go Trevor Harris.